If I told you that right now I'm broke, right? And that I would be making 100K per year selling digital products by the end of this year, would you believe me? Now, depending on, the people that you hang out with, or spend the most time with, you would either say, "Yeah, of course, yeah, sure. I mean, that's doable. That's something that can be done if you put in the hard work. You can do that." Or you might look at me and say I'm absolutely crazy and say that's just absolute hogwash, right? That's why it's so important, right? It's so important the people that you hang out with, right? And this is a mindset thing, okay? It comes down to mindset. Now, am I saying that I'm going to be making 100K per month selling digital products by the end of this year? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying, okay? There's a bigger picture here. A lot of people that get started with digital marketing or, affiliate marketing, whatever it is, or any kind of online business trying to sell digital products, whatever the case may be, don't succeed because they're not dialed in up here, right? There's that huge element of doubt, feeling like, they think they don't believe it, right? They don't believe it. And as a result, if you're trying to sell digital products and you don't really believe that it's possible to make money online selling digital products, you just have this approach of like just dipping your toes in the water. Let's just see how this thing goes and all the like, then you're going to have a major obstacle right there, okay? Whereas if you believe and if you believe, you're more inclined to commit to the process and follow whatever it is that you're being taught in order to in order to make money selling digital products, right? Speaking of being taught, by the way, if you do want to learn how to make money selling digital products, check out the first link in the description below this video, okay? There is some really, really good training there that will give you the solid foundation that you would need to set yourself up for long term success. Okay, so definitely check it out. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, this whole thing it's about mindset. Okay, now, is it possible to be making 100K per month, within a year, right, of starting? Absolutely, it's possible. Okay. Is it probable, for the average individual like you and I? Is it probable? Probably not, right? But it doesn't mean that it's not possible. But just the mere fact that it's possible, if you know that regular individuals like you and I have been able to do that, and I know of several, okay? I know of several I've hung out with, well, I shouldn't say hung out as if it's been in person, right? But I've spoken to and dealt with, people, mainly online, right? That that hit numbers like this on a consistent basis, right? But if you know that people are out there making those kind of numbers, don't you think maybe you could at least get out there and try to make, like, say, an extra 500 a month, 1,000 a month, 2,000, 3, 5,000 a month, right? Or whatever your number is. Like, if there are people out there doing 100, regular folks like you and I who had no prior experience doing this, don't you think maybe you could go out there and try to make a few extra $100 or $1,000 a month? All right, it's all up here. It's belief, right? You just have to believe that it's actually possible. Find people who have done it, right, and just try to replicate. Just follow in their footsteps. Okay, like this. Speaking of stuff being possible, this actually reminds me of like the whole the story behind the 4 minute mile, right? Roger Bannister that cracked the 4 minute mile for the first time back in 6th of May 1954 or something. I don't know why I remember that. That's like it was one of those random. Actually, I do know why I remember. Those are some random, like those one of those funny random things that you just remember. But I guess because of how monumental that was, and it's like one of those stories that the lesson behind the story applies to so many different aspects of life, right? So that's just one of those things that I always look at, and the whole idea of mindset, right? Before Rogers Bannister cracked the 4 minute mile, it was widely believed that that was something that was impossible to do. Right? There were even medical journals out there, basically saying that it's physiologically impossible for a human being to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Okay, and for years people had been trying to do this, right? But it was just generally believed, right? Again, mindset, generally believed that it was just not possible. People had been trying for decades to try to, try to do that, until the day came that that record was cracked. Okay, and guess what happened after that? After that record was cracked, people started coming out of the woodworks from all kinds of places, just breaking the record, breaking the record, breaking the record. What changed overnight all of a sudden? Okay, what changed? This, okay, mindset. When people saw somebody else do what they were trying to do, saw that somebody else did it, when people knew that it was actually possible, right? That change in mindset, that belief, believing that something was, believing that something was possible because they had seen, or they had proof that stuff like that was actually possible. Just that switch in their mindset all of a sudden just made more people, the same people who probably thought it wasn't possible, but more of them were just coming out now. And yeah, I mean, yeah, they might have thought that maybe they thought it was possible because they were, they had been trying to do it, but just seeing that it's been done was enough to just push them over push them, give them that final push to actually crack the record themselves. So after it was done for the first time, people just, it was just being, the record, it was just being broken left and right, left and right, left and right. Okay, so in the same way, right, when it comes to, selling digital products, right, forget making 100K, forget making 100K per month, right? Forget that. Selling digital products, forget that. just just understanding and believing that it's possible for you to even do it, right? That's like just aim for your first sale, right? Aim for your first sale. When you make that first sale, that's it changes everything, right? Making that first sale just never gets old. Like, even for me, now that I've been selling digital products, I've made several, I've made a decent amount of money selling digital products already, right? But even up until now, even when I start like a new campaign or something new, like start, promoting a product that I've never promoted before, just making that first sale, the feeling from making that first sale is like, wow, like this, like, like I still get a glimpse of like that whole thing. It's possible, like this is real, and then once you can make one, you can make two. If you can make two, you can make three, just like that, right? If you can make $100 a month, then you can make 1,000, right? And the numbers, the that belief, right? Just that belief, it opens your eyes, opens up your mind in a way that I can't even explain. So switching your mindset to start, like, if you decide that you want to go after this right from the start, commit to the process, like commit to doing what's necessary, commit to doing the work, commit to trust the process, and do do what has worked. Okay, do what has been proven to work for several others, right? And then watch the results follow through, right? So that's just a message I wanted to share. But again, if you if you want to start, if you want to start making some extra money selling digital products, whether it's your own that you create and sell, or promoting other people's products as an affiliate, check out that first link in the description below this video. As I mentioned earlier, you will get access to some really good training that will get you started on the right foot, setting you up with a very solid foundation for long-term success. Okay? If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I will be sure to answer, and I will catch you in the next video. All right? Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you. Ciao.